Who would you rather keep long term? A healthy Patrick Mahomes or a healthy Lamar Jackson? That's a very, very good question. Like, none of them ever miss a game the whole way. Who would you keep? Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson? To me, it has to be Mahomes, right? You could just like, you can future-proof Mahomes because what, like, passing is never going to go out of style or something, you know what I mean? Like, what if Lamar one day just, the read option just isn't as good anymore, or like people just finally find a way to stop it and he has to rely more on his arm, and it's just like, you know, it feels like Lamar can get figured out. As a matter of fact, how about if they go to the playoffs, Bill Belichick has to face him again, and for these last 10 weeks, he's been just drawing up a plan on how to figure this whole thing out. Would you be surprised? No. And then we live in a copycat league to where now Lamar Jackson goes back to being normal. You know? Now Lamar Jackson goes back to being normal, where you can't like figure out Mahomes' arm. That doesn't work like that. Like, just new plays over time is just better and better and better. He's going to keep hitting Tyreek Hill down the field. He's a stud. He could also get out of the pocket, throw on the run, no look, everything. Like, Mahomes is he's like the throwing cheating guy. He's like a Madden cheat code for throwing. Lamar's a Madden cheat code for running. But it feels like if I just stack the box often enough and just force you to pass, it'll just be like, all right, well, bye, Felicia. Like, now you have to throw. You know what I mean? Okay, same thing here. And I don't want to bring up Michael Vick because of the whole dog thing, but Michael Vick he eventually got stopped, right? He couldn't just run forever, you know? Michael Vick, the same thing happened to Michael Vick. Same thing happened. You eventually deal with injuries. We're still assuming no injury, but you start becoming slower as you get older. I mean, unless you think Lamar Jackson's going to be just juking everyone until he's 35. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, you just don't continue to do that forever. Where Mahomes, you could be Brett Favre and play 20 years. You know what I mean? You can play 20 years. Doesn't matter. So, I mean, as long as you have some sort of arm, right? So you're saying this is short-lived? No, but if I'm asking you, is Mahomes for the rest of career? Okay, like this. Mahomes for the next 15 years or Lamar Jackson for the next 15 years? If you answer Lamar Jackson, brother, that's hardcore, man. That's hardcore that someone would answer Lamar Jackson there. Because you're assuming he's going to continue running like that for the next 15 years. Mahomes has a better chance of doing what he does for the next 15 years than Lamar Jackson doing what he does for the next 15 years. I'm obviously not saying Lamar Jackson's bad. The kid's a stud. He does everything well. At least, well, he runs very well. He throws good enough for it to all work at a very high level. So it's just like, okay, I mean, I think I'd go Mahomes. I think I'd go Mahomes there. I actually don't even think it's close. You act like Lamar can't throw? No, but he isn't accurate, right? Or not as accurate as other guys. And does he have a hose? Mahomes has a hose. He can't throw like Mahomes. Are you kidding me? He cannot throw like Mahomes. But like if it wasn't for just like guys making pretty good plays too at times, and like the run being so good and then the play action being open, like how good is Lamar? Mahomes doesn't need play action. Mahomes will walk onto a field and he'll pass 10 straight times and he'll be, without rushing it or scrambling or whatever, he'll be fantastic. Like, I think Lamar needs to run first and then set up a pass. You know? Mahomes will throw with his left. Scrambling, don't worry, I got you with my left, man. I don't know. I think I'd take Mahomes 15 years rather than just Lamar Jackson. Yeah, I think I would. And I don't think it's close.